Hello, and welcome to your 1330 Sidereal Tarot. My pearl. Interesting. We're going to do a 1330 local Sidereal time reading. There's scientific evidence that backs that psychic abilities are increased by 400% in half-hour range on either side of 1330 local Sidereal time. So here we are. Let's get this tarot reading in. Let's see what Lesser's God wants to communicate to humanity at this time. Lesser's God, we want to thank you for guiding us, for giving us our truth. Page of Wands, inspiring us in new directions, showing us new ways of being at this time. The Ten of Pentacles. First card actually coming out is the Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Wands showed itself, saying that it's showing us new things at this time, showing us new ways of being at this time. And Ten of Pentacles is saying, you are healthy, whole, and complete. You are complete. You are complete. You are lacking nothing. You came to this planet with everything. Now you got to let your rock star show, folks. Let that soul shine through. Now's the time to let it do what it do. What else does Lesser God want to tell humanity at this time? What else do you want to speak through this channel? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are always guided and directed. There's something that's calling on your heart stronger than all the talents you have right now. The Three of Pentacles says, build it up, build it up, build it up. Build up this amazing talent that you have at this time. We are cheering you on. We encourage this. Coming out with the Six of Pentacles, you're going to find a doubling up in this. You're going to find prosperity in this. You'll find financial gains in this. You'll find that if you do what you love to do that excites you, you will find that people are going to come around and they're going to want to pay you to do it. Some of you will book readings because you find this reading. So now we have the 6, the 3, and the 10 of Pentacles on the table. Or on my laptop because we're in my bed. Yay. You've been working very hard towards your goals. Make sure that at this time, this critical time where the shift is so strong in the energy on earth, that you keep your goals in sight. See yourself, not tomorrow. Get into your place of meditation and see yourself 5, 10, 15 years into the fulfillment of these successes that you are creating, that you've been building on, you're so passionate about. Now is the time. You have everything that you need. Yes, and the stars are aligned. The star comes out with the Tower. The shakeup that's going on right now, the fallout, the restructuring of foundations is faded, it's destined, and it's making room for your shine to come through. And what is your shine? These are your love, peace, and happiness oriented, grounded, and founded talents and pursuits that you've been working on, building on. Now you're in an energy that is highly supportive of what you do. You can really come out top through this. You can come out on top through this. You can come out in a space where you are truly feeling like you have an overabundance, okay? Because we're at a new phase in the journey. This journey is new. Page of Swords. It's time for new ideas to get grounded and come through. New ideas being grounded in possibilities are open. Using your ability to perceive what your legacy is. What is your legacy going to be? What are you contributing to humanity at this time? And what will you leave as a legacy? because your time here is about the energy that you're producing here that will be left here long after you're gone. The Ace of Pentacles. Look at that heart chakra, just open heart. Open heart brings gifts from the ether into the material. This open heart energy. Joy, a new beginning in your life. Again, looking at your purpose and your blessings. Look at the healing. Now is the most healing time that Earth has been through in a very long time. I'm hearing in thousands of years. This is a time of great healing. This was a femininely energy ruled place at one point in time. There's evidence to support that statement, as the oldest religious relics are yoni dolls, noni dolls. They are statues of feminine shapes. The feminine ruled this planet at one time. And there are legends about these societies. And this masculine patriarchal energy came in. The feminine energy gave its sacrifice from within its own body naturally with the time cycles. This masculine energy needed to create a sacrifice. This masculine energy needed to create a sacrifice because they do not naturally produce a sacrifice as the woman does with her menstruation. And so to dominate women and put them in their place is the way they say it. They wanted to put women in their place. They switched the balance of power. Wow. They switched the balance of power, and this became a long period of humanity where it seemed like there was little human left in it, as there was a lot of slaughter going on, a lot of murder, sacrifice. What else do you want to say, Lesser Scott? What else do you want to communicate to humanity at this time? What else energy shall I flow through? We have the High Priestess. Now, this is the rise of that feminine energy that we just spoke out. The High Priestess, that divine connection to Source. Even in their religious ways, they've tried to turn you from knowing that you are the receiver to have you channel through another human to communicate with the divine. But the divine is always flowing through it straight to your mind. This is a time, a fated time of a rebirth of that feminine energy, that feminine receptive energy of the intuition coming up real strong. Okay. Spirituality, real strong. More is yet to be revealed. There will be more revealed. There will be more revealed. There's more to come. There are going to be fallouts. You'll see that somebody that has appeared to be so light, this huge creature, this huge beast that portrayed itself to be such a light being. Honey, your goose is cooked. Whoever this is, this light being, this energy that's out there that wanted to portray itself as being such a light being, goose is cooked. There'll be no more gains for them. The gains are now being given to this feminine energy. What is the feminine energy? It goes back to the heart condition. Where the heart is open, that heart energy, that love source, divine connection energy that you sustain here, that makes you feel fantastic and connected to God and earth and love, that's what's bringing the gains. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have spiritual pursuits, now is the time to share them with the world, as people will begin to approach you and want to pay you money so that they can partake of your gifts and your talents. And it's not about anything unbecoming. It's about a fair reciprocal balance, and those who are in need of guidance, of direction, they're going to come to you. Let people know what you can do. You built this ability up for a very powerful reason for yourself. Georgina, thank you for your super chat. We'll get to that at the end of this channel session whenever God says we're done. What else do you want to tell my brothers and sisters of humanity at this time, Most God? Half of humanity is about to be taken out. Wow. And it's those, and it's not a literal figure. Is it? Is it? Okay, so by the time half of humanity is taken out, you're going to see, and it's interesting because it's like I'm seeing the number divided in half, because this is the low vibration energy that's going to be removed. So the people who are sustaining in that low vibration energy, like somehow they're going to be unsustainable on Gaia any further. The Lovers is here. There's a person in power. There's a person in power who is bringing in a whole new day. They've connected, made a strong soul connection. They made a strong soul connection, and now they're moving in a different direction than what they used to. They've got a plan. The King of Pentacles. This is about materializing in the physical world. I see a divine partnership coming in for somebody here. So some of you may be feeling a strong divine partnership. You may be feeling a strong soul pull with the person right now. Trust your intuition, because this one's going to go from the beginning to the end for you. Wow. Old soul contracts have been ended. This is affecting the energy on Gaia at this time for us. And it's affecting us into our personal lives. Because these old soul contracts are ending, the old attachments to these soul contracts in our physical construct, in what we view physically through our physical eyes of the matrix, is now shifting as well. That's what you're experiencing. That's what the earth is experiencing. Now that's trickling down into our personal lives, as in the things. For example, some of us really believed that long-term, beautiful, stable partnerships can happen, but they've been elusive. Well, these things are coming out at this time with the shift of the energies that we're dealing with. Some of you are going to find strong gains coming in the wake of this tower moment that the world is going through. Strong gains will be coming in this redistribution of wealth and power. Remember that what you're buying into, you're supporting. And my daughter just said that her current state of awareness of what has been hidden from the naked eye through mass media and programming, as she's becoming aware of what was hidden, of the obscure things of the dark that have been going on and plaguing this earth. She said she wonders, she wants to do research on those celebrities she supports, and this spirit channeled through me to her. Yeah, you want to know if your favorite rap artist supporting your favorite rap artist is supporting pedophilia, huh? And she said, yeah. Your favorite producers, your favorite movie stars, your favorite restaurants. People are going to begin to question what they're investing their energy in. The sun is here because the awareness is here, like, whoa. See, the secret's already been downloaded. The Secret's been on Netflix for how long? They talking about like that too. This information of this connection to the ability of the human to receive information and to create from it, to be in tune with their emotions and to create from it. It's now exactly 13:30 Sidereal time where I'm at here in Vegas. is creating a conscious awareness. What's coming into consciousness? What's coming into consciousness? I hear the physical materializations that you've been having, are making you more convicted, more secure, more aware of your abilities. And in that awareness, there's a conscious, deliberate, and decisive use of these talents, skills, and abilities. This is a rebirth of your thought mastery of the mind being reborn. This is a restructuring of thoughts, patterns, of ideas, of beliefs, of communication. This is a restructuring. Notice that crown right there. Look at that. A rebirth. Rebirth, people. It's a time for a rebirth. The unseen, the forces that are unseen by the naked eye, that are only seen by the third eye, have drawn together thought into material by means of consciousness to create a new energy, to create a new day, the ending of an old way. Keep your mind on a rebirth where you're in tune with this energy. It's a position that you are destined to assume at this time. Of the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles coming out together. The clearing of old karmic cycles, the end of this old karmic cycle, is going to leave us with much work to do. There'll be new plans to put in place. And people who had an agenda, that shit is over. People with hidden agendas, that's coming over. That's over. Closing out that cycle. Closing out that energy. This new energy is going to leave you with a long to-do list. New direction. Taking what you're doing and putting a new spin on it in light of a new society, a new mentality. You're going to see people change the way they're reaching out in business, the way they're reaching out to send their message. You're going to see people coming more from what we want, not what we don't want. And we're going to see people who are leaning more towards people who, in businesses and ideas and purchase. I mean, people are going to begin to do more research on what companies they are investing in by supporting them. And I feel like this is like a mass thing. So this could even be like big investigations going on into conspiracies, into embezzlements, into the pedophilia, into all these ugly things. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Okay, Knight of Cups. I see somebody being calling out for this ending of this dark. It's like people, the calling out of the masses for the shift of the swing of the pendulum to go the other direction got so bright. Spirit had to answer that call. And plans are in place. And the King and Queen of Swords are both on the table. So not only are these plans in place, but they're being followed through with. The plans are being followed through with. So please understand that we are talking about a very large scale thing. This is very large scale. This is changing reality for all of humanity. This is not just about some girl and her visions in her bedroom or her at-home office who reads cards on YouTube. This is about a societal shift in the powers that be and the unseen forces working collectively, unitedly, to bring a rebirth for humanity. So those dark agendas and those who have spawned them and supported them and profited from them, it's karma reaping time. The Four of Wands, because it's a whole new day. It's a whole new day. This energy is coming home to roost with the creator of it. We've spoken on this channel for so long about, everything that you do is planting a seed, and it's a karma plant, and you will reap the karma that you plant. You're going to eat that fruit. This is why so many of you have been pulling back your energy from karmic relationships, pulling back your energy from karmic relationships where somebody had an agenda, and you cut that off, and you give yourself a freedom to spread your wings and try other things and to relax and enjoy life more, rather than trying to service these different ones. People who are plugged into you with an agenda. Somebody now has an item in their possession that was given to you by a friend. And when you stop and you have this realization, this epiphany comes to you that, oh my God, I'm feeding them. They're never feeding me. They don't even contribute to the cost of me feeding them. And yet they see all that I'm carrying, and they're willing to sit here and take more from me. And I still have this item from this person. And it's time to let it go. Get rid of it. Get it out of your possession. It's time to let it go. This is going to set a fire up under your soul. You're going to see it with your little spyglass spirit. Is going to show it to you. It's going to light a fire under you to get rid of it. If it's burnable, destroyable, you'll destroy it. Yes. Because you're taking your power back into your hands, and you're going to catapult yourself right over this. Somebody did some dark art. And you're catapulting yourself right up over that dark art. And when I say dark art, yes, I am talking about somebody who uses the shadow magic to try to keep you in a place of servitude to them in one way or another. You're feeding them. You could be feeding them literal meals. You could feeding them by paying their bills. You could be feeding them by just always being there for them to bitch and complain. The Four of Cups. No longer are you going to accept that. You're tired of ducking your head in the sand. It's time for you to choose what you're going to accept and choose what you're not going to accept. Because there's a magical cup of opportunity coming your way, and you want to catch that. Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. Intuitively, you know that this is going to create a sense of ease in your life. Somebody said no to an opportunity that was extended to them recently. And you're getting a big kudos. I feel that this was a opportunity in business that was come your way, and you decided, no, I'm going to have to pass on that. It's not for me. In whatever way you passed on it, it serves you well. This is going to leave you very prosperous, because this opportunity was to instill more fear and have you shut down and live in the energy of lack and limitation. But you turned away from it. You didn't accept it. You said, it's not for me. That was a good move for you. It was not for you. You passed it on. You took your power back. What else do you want to talk about with them, Lustrous God? What else should we talk about at this time? We want to talk about abandonment issues, the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are feeling lack and limitation. Some of you are feeling like there's not enough. Some of you are living in fear right now. And all you have to do is turn into your soul, into your spirit, into your spiritual connection, and you will be able to find all the help you need. Right now is the time to work with that spirit energy. We have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands. You can turn your back to that feeling of overwhelmment by turning to spirit, by turning to God, by focusing on what you're hearing and your intuition. Because some of you are making yourself feel overwhelmed by feeling like there's not enough, by feeling this lack and limitation energy. Some of you are feeling really overwhelmed. You're creating a big energy of overwhelmment. But I see you intuitively know that you can focus in love, focus in spirit, trust your intuition to guide you. You're going to get right through anything that you're going through. I also see a person here who has overwhelmed themselves because they wanted to set themselves above the Empress. And in doing that, they made a decision that's now causing them much distress. They're having a lot of challenges come their way, financial challenges, inabilities to move and maneuver in the ways that they choose in the world because they created this energy by trying to get over on the Empress, is what I hear. Somebody tried to get over on the Empress. So was the Empress like somebody, if you're the Empress, then somebody tried to, we talked about those dark arts, didn't we? Somebody tried to use dark arts to overwhelm you. And what's happening now is that energy of overwhelming that they tried to give to you because of the light that you have. They tried to feed off of your light. Oh man, they're attracting their own dark night. They are attracting their own dark night because they tried to give you one. They tried to take your shine and leave you with the darkness through their dark arts. Now they're having to face balance. This zebra is showing me the overwhelmment that's coming their way because of their dark art ways. Seven of Pentacles. This is going to last them. This is giving me 7 years of bad luck. And what I'm hearing is 7 years of bad luck, but it's not for me. It's for whoever this was. Whoever has been dealing in ugly spell casting, trying to take what belonged to you, they're going to wish they didn't. Ooh, the bottom of the deck right now is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just saying. 7 years of bad luck. You should never mess with us. They should have never messed with us. Don't they know the way our karma is set up? Man, when you act in love, that's the greatest protection you can ever have. Love Scott says, yes, yes, yes. Speak that truth. Speak that wisdom. Yeah. And through that 7 years bad luck, they have the opportunity to realize with their real lies, all the real lies they've been telling themselves and holding on to, and face the truth. The truth is about to come in with that blade that cuts both ways. On this owl, also, he rests on this plant. His sword rests through this plant, this green plant, right? This Seven of Pentacles is a green card. It's earth energy. But notice there are 7 leaves here. Also, again, giving me that 7 energy. These dark arts, these people that's doing these ugly, dark things, trying to manipulate, trying to take power of other people, trying to take somebody else's wealth or health or beauty or their opportunity. Yeah, there was a karmic clearing already that came up. Karmic energy has been cleared. So what they don't know is the sword is finna cut them back. Because that sword cuts both ways. And the thing is, if I don't accept that energy, if I'm blessed and safeguarded against it, it's automatically going to multiply and return to you. That's what karma does. What you put out comes back to you. What I do put out comes back to me. I can only suffer the consequences that you're giving to me if I am in that vibration. And once you've raised your vibration to a certain place, there is no spell anybody casts that can do anything to you because you took all your power back. That safeguards you. That safeguards you. And when you feel like there's anybody who's trying to attach to, and because you keep seeing certain cycles come around with the 8 of Pentacles, you know how to cut that off. And some of you are, again, noticing emotional attachments you have in which you're the one doing all the work. They are not contributing anything. It's time to close those cycles out if you haven't already. Anyone where you close that cycle out, it's like karma is getting ready to do a dance on their head right now, because they should have never did all that. Yeah, they gonna really be feeling some type of regret. Somebody here is gonna be feeling real, like they're feeling real sorrowful. They feel stuck. They don't know what they're doing. They feel like they unleashed all these storm clouds of negativity over their head, which they literally did, because they were trying to put them over you. Trying to steal what belongs to another in a spiritual way. Do you not think that the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be is going to have consequences for that, folks? I'm just saying. Of course there's consequences. You can do anything you want. You hear me? You could do anything you want. But the consequences, the repercussions will be yours to pay. You will eat the fruit of the seeds that you plant on this earth. All right, listeners, God, this is what's going on with them. Let's give a closing, empowering message to those who are resonant with this energy, and then we'll get into giving a message to Georgina and thanking her for her super chat. Empowering message. Trust in your intuition. Your intuition is on point. You can speak to yourself and program yourself to remember information that you receive through dreams. You can program yourself and command and request through spirit. You receive the information you need as you rest, as you dream. Stay connected to your intuition. Old cycles are closing. We're in a new cycle. It is feminine energy time. Allow your feminine energy to play a very active role in all your decision making, in all that you do. Yes, temperance. You're doing a fine job at maintaining your emotional stability, and trust and believe we have angels on the job. There are angels on the job. Okay, and the Two of Cups. You're going to be very happy with the outcome. You're going to find more kindred spirits in your space, in your energy, in your field. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. All this drama and collapse and this tower moment that the planet is going through, this was in order to create wish fulfillment. There's magic at work here. Okay, so that is the message, the local Sidereal message, 1330 local Sidereal. If you don't know what that means, please do some research on it. Educate yourself. Learn. It's always a benefit to learn. Get some of this coffee, and then we're going to pull a message for Georgina. I am drinking coffee, and it is 2:16 in the morning. Coffee right around 1 o'clock or 1:30, I guess. Georgina, can I just say thank you for all your high vibes and just pure amazingness. You are just so joyous, and I'm so thankful. Yes, you can say thank you. Can I say thank you for making it worthwhile that it is being received? You know what I'm saying? Georgina says she had the absolute best day today. We're so thankful and grateful because by you having your best day, you have contributed to best day energy on earth today. That must be why I had such a best day today. Today was a best day for sure. My daughter and I have been channeling back and forth as she's tapped into what's going on in the physical world. And I'm tapped on to what's going on in the spiritual world. We're combining information, and we've been having some very interesting conversation for hours, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been really beautiful. Surrounded by grandchildren who are getting so big. I feel so wealthy. I feel so healthy. I feel so blessed to have tools within my own chest to share with you, to help you, to support you, to help you empower yourself, to be a catalyst of empowerment, of love, peace, and happiness, to generate this energy at this time. It is an honor of mine to be able to channel these messages, to be able to be of service, to be able to perceive in such a way that we deal mainly with soul evolution. On the Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot channel, we'll talk about a little bit of drama here and there. We'll talk about relationships. That love always comes up in relationships, but we mainly are here to empower you through soul evolution. This is your message, Georgina. Lustrous God gave you this message. It's perfect for you. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups says opportunity beckons, but there's a warning with this. It says make sure you're not so focused upon what's been gone, what no longer is, so that you don't miss what's coming in. I'm hearing you got a lot more blessings. You got, I just saw this interesting. This cup is about to land right here. And as soon as you turn that way, you're going to see it. You've got a cup full of magic blessings about to land in front of you. Right now, you're still processing some of the loss you've been through. Go ahead, finish processing that. You got one more fact to face in the processing of the loss you've been through. This new cup, and cups are vessels of love. I feel like you have a new love about to land, but there's one more fact you need to process. You haven't looked at it yet. And as soon as you process that, bam, a cup of magic is about to land in your lap. And the Emperor is here. This is the time we're living in. Aries time. This is Aries energy. The sun just went into Aries. This is saying this is a person who is decisive. They know what they want. It's about to drop into your lap. That's beautiful. I want to just pull a little bit more. Two of Swords, refusing to see. There's something you haven't wanted to look at. The Strength. Is this a Leo person here? There's some more strength for you to gather from the past emotional situation, right? Once you pick that up, you're out of the past and you're going right into, the Queen of Pentacles, into receiving all your blessings, girl. You're going to be experiencing good gains. Somebody going to be looking at you like you are the perfect woman. You are so beautiful. You are such a good woman. I could see you with the veil marching down the aisle staring at me type energy. Yeah, it's time to stop looking to the past. You have one more major thing to process. And for you, I'm hearing, where is it still the abandonment energy? Because that came up today a couple times in the readings that I've done today. So somewhere you're still holding on to some abandonment energy. This is going to come up in your consciousness. Don't freak out. Breathe through it and ask, is this mine? Okay, is this mine? If it's no, okay, return to love, return to sender with love. If it's mine, okay, what can I do to process this and release this? Because it's not real. It's just an energy. I don't have to keep it. Okay, so that's what I have for you. And you do have some new love coming in your way, but you've got to be willing to look at what you haven't wanted to see. And maybe you don't know what that is, and that's okay. That's where you can call on your spirit. We talked about setting forth intention for your sleep time, for you to receive and remember through your sleep time what you need to know. All right, so thank you. Hello, Amy. Welcome to our crew. We're so happy to have you. Yes. We are not going backward. It is imperative that we all stay future facing forward and moving forward. Just keep moving forward. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Water, emotions. Just keep cutting through these emotions. They're just emotions, people. I know it sounds like a lot when you're still learning to release them on, let them flow on, like the currents in the oceans and the rivers do, but they are just emotions. They are not meant to be carried home with you. Okay? Process them and release them. Set yourself free. All right. A card for Amy, please. Absolutely. Amy. What is the message for Amy? Love, source, God. Thank you. What do you want Amy to know at this time? What do you want Amy to know at this time? Love, source, God. Thank you. Amy. Wheel of Fortune. Look at this. endings. They bring new beginnings, a shift in the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune shifting in your favor because you've closed down some things. Let's see what else God wants to tell you. The Nine of Wands. The King of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. So what was going on was you were burdening yourself down. You were burdening yourself down with a bunch of extra shit that didn't belong to you. And you knew it. Your intuition was telling you with the High Priest at the bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Your intuition was telling you were burdening yourself down, weighing yourself down with shit that really wasn't yours. You said, in reality, I only have one hurdle to get over. This belongs to this one, that belongs to that one, that belongs to that one, and that belongs to that one, and none of that is mine. And so you decided, you know what? I got to nurture myself. You began to have some emotional mastery. You said the things that were hard to say to close those obligations down, and you began to elevate yourself emotionally. And now you're in this new creative energy where you're aligned with your stars are aligned. You're aligned with your journey in a very powerful way. It's time for you to go find some fun things to do. Some fun things to do. Figure out what delights your heart. What is fun for you? And I feel like get ready to play in this new energy. New energy here. Some things you wanted to try before that didn't work out, they will work now. Now is the time to try those things. The energy has shifted. The light is gaining power and momentum and wealth. All right. That is what I have for you for this 1330 Sidereal reading. I am thankful and grateful. Stay empowered. Stay grounded in love, peace, and happiness. If you catch any stress, if you catch any worry, if you catch anything, remember to consciously ask, is this mine? Bring it forward. Is this mine? 95 or more % of the time, you will hear a resounding no, and you can let it go. This old dark energy, yeah, light is being shown on that shit, and the cockroaches are running, baby. All right? You're so welcome. Good night. I'll be back with more for you because God is like, what else you gonna do right now? More readings, of course. Okay, so we'll be back with more at some point. Love you. Till then, bye. Or better yet, let's start saying laters.